we're gonna go right into a jog. Jogging down and back.
Okay.
Take your time.
Okay.
All right, we're not no racing, no sprinters, nothing like that.
Oh, we got to worry about that.
You ain't worried about that. Hey, exactly. Y'all ready to do this?
Let's do it.
No? Come on. All right, let's go.
In this powerful episode of the Innovators Suite, we sit down with KeShawn Frazier, a passionate founder, mentor, and speaker making waves in Tallahassee. KeShawn is on a mission to help others understand power, purpose, and positioning principles that build personal brands and create lasting impact. Join hosts Ashley Scott and Tori Ford as they dive into the hard truths about legacy, mentorship, and making your message heard in a noisy world. Get ready for a story of resilience, faith, and impact. Power, purpose, and positioning. Welcome to the Sweet Life.
Okay, chamber members and our friends, welcome back to another episode of the Innovators Suite. I'm Ashley Scott and my co-host.
I'm Tori Ford, and we're back, Coach Kells. When I'm telling you, Coach Kells, listen.
You know, co-host, I am so outdone with Coach Hill. Coach.
What's up now?
I have been training with Coach for a little while now. And I tell you, like, every day I come in here with an attitude, be having an attitude, but I produce.
And he get you right.
He do.
Correct, he get you right.
Yeah.
He get you right.
Yeah.
He get you right. We work hard for those results.
You're right. I ain't gonna lie. I always tell him, I say, look, I got enough content for 2 years, but I gotta look the same way 2 years from now. So, thank you, Coach, for being a part of my journey. And what's super crazy is, you know, working out for me has always been like a personal experience or a personal process that I go through. So this is the first time I'm actually sharing, or showing the world what I'm actually doing. So
they know where you're at.
They know where I'm at.
Yep.
So, Coach, tell us like how you got started, or tell our community how you got started. How did we get here?
Well, it all started from a small town, Monticello, Florida.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And I had the passion to play ball, basketball, football. I even ran track, right?
Wow.
But I took that talent out west in New Mexico. So I started playing ball out there for like 4 years.
Okay.
And I was able to help out in the community. So I was like, man, once I moved back, I was like, if I'm able to help out in the community there, I know I can do it here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So man, I came back in 2012, 2014, and I hit the ground running.
Okay.
Yeah, I got in the community and then started helping, and they loved it.
Yeah.
Now that's one thing I do need to commend you on, because whether it be social media, whether it be posters around town, whether, you know, me and Ash, we're out in the community, right?
Oh, yeah.
And we see you a lot.
We do.
A whole lot.
Man, sometimes I think it's not enough.
Well, the influence that you put on us, you know, as African Americans, as a young person in our community.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Man.
Yeah.
It helps a lot with mental health. It helps a lot because health is wealth.
Oh, yes, sir.
And that's one thing about it. You know, some people talk the walk. They don't walk the walk. You do everything together. You know, you actually help people get to their journey. You fit the part.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Man, I try, man. Like you said, health is wealth.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my good friends that live in Atlanta, man, he said, you are a walking billboard.
Absolutely.
So no matter where you go, people know exactly what you do.
And you're not a secret agent.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So man, I mean, just taking that passion and pouring it into the community, man, I just love it. I love for everyone to like feel this energy, right? I love to spread positive energy in the community.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's so interesting because when we talk about mental health and we talk about entrepreneurship, it's such a hard space. Sometimes we lose ourselves in entrepreneurship. I know some of you out there who are entrepreneurs, you have lost yourself and it's hard to make your way back, but we have to persevere because this is a long time. This is not just,
it's not overnight success.
Right. Rome was built. It took many years, not overnight. So how can we as entrepreneurs, what's something that we can just start doing to like take back, you know?
One thing for sure is you definitely want to be able to focus on your health.
Okay.
Right? Definitely want to focus on your health because you cannot run a successful business in a hospital bed.
Now that's true.
Your health is
try doing payroll in the bed.
Yeah, right? You definitely want to be able to take care of your health on the outside and also on the inside, which is your nutrition.
Okay. So eating right definitely plays a major role in
80%. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's break that down. So you said 80%, right?
Yeah.
Eating clean, eating healthy. Let's just run down what a healthy diet should look like for somebody who's
So it is the 80-20 rule, right?
Okay.
So the 80% is your nutrition,
Okay.
and the 20% is the workout, right?
Okay.
So we want to make sure that we consuming the right amount of water, the right amount of vegetables, the right amount of fruit, man, and even with the protein.
Okay.
So if you're working out, if you're an athlete or you just love working out, we love to put people on high protein, low carbs.
Okay.
Right? Because we want to be able to feed the muscle.
Okay.
You want to look a certain type of way, you got to feed a certain type of way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have to eat some.
Okay,
All right,
cool.
so when we talk about like protein, like how much protein do you need?
Oh,
You know, because
so
I'd be
that's a
like,
good one.
nah,
That's a real good one.
Yeah.
I want you to listen up.
Okay.
all right, y'all listening? Are they listening?
Are y'all listening,
Are y'all
Coach?
listening?
If I weigh 175 pounds,
Okay.
right, and I want to gain muscle, I want to tone some more, I have to either hit that 175 or 200 grams of protein a day.
Oh, wow.
Right? Because I want to look a certain type of way. Let's say that I want to reach 185. That means I need to be consuming 185 grams of protein each day or up to that 200 mark.
Was it like a dozen eggs or something?
A dozen eggs. Oh, man.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Let me tell you, the good thing about it, sometimes it's hard to eat of all that.
Right.
So you have to consume your protein shakes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
And this is good to know for my parents that are entrepreneurs that have kids that are in sports.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not trying to get this shameless plug, but sometimes when I'm in here, I'm coming in, the athletes are coming out. And they are in here and they live by this place. Coach, can you tell our community how you support the athletes, whether the university or college students that come all the way from out of their community over here to the high schoolers too?
You know, being a former athlete myself, I'm able to relate to them. I tell you, all the young athletes, I'm your big brother, I'm your uncle, I'm your cousin, I'm your mentor. So when you come in, just be yourself.
Right.
So I'm able to reach them on the field and off the field.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Now, talking about on the field and off the field, do you ever go to the schools after school and kind of like try to mentor them when you have time? Because I know this consumes a lot of your time.
Yeah.
Like a mentorship program for some of our youth to have some type of direction to help them well.
I haven't, only because by the time they get out of school, I'll be here.
Yeah, you're in sections.
So
Okay.
a lot of the young athletes come here.
Okay.
Which give me some time to talk to them. You know, we have great open discussion about anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And I think that's so, unique with coaches nowadays because we have to really help our youth, especially with everything going on.
Yeah, coaching is just not coaching anymore.
Yeah,
Most definitely.
it's
You're
kind
a second parent.
It is. In a lot of ways, you get more information and you're able to help them in ways that parents can't.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
And what's one thing though, on your business or your entrepreneurial journey that you felt like you've learned from business,
Oh, my goodness. I would say learning the business, right?
Okay.
Understanding overhead, expenses, right? If something tear up in this gym, I got to pay for it. Right? So learning that, a lot of times we see businesses, but we don't know what goes on behind the door.
Right, correct.
Right?
Yep,
So
correct.
we definitely want to know about business. So I'm glad I took some business class.
It's crazy because our brains don't shut off.
No, it's 24 hours.
We really have to have. It really is a 24-hour thing. Like we can have some quiet time, but then it's like, no, I'm not being productive.
Exactly.
So I thought, so if you're an entrepreneur out there, you're not alone. You may make it look good, but baby, our brains are overload, like 100 miles per hour.
All the time. Yep. So let's talk about this location.
Yeah.
What's the address?
So the address is 1551 Capitol Circle Southeast. I'm going to slow that down again.
Okay.
All right.
1551 Capitol Circle Southeast. I don't like to say this landmark, but it's located right next to Dairy Queen.
Oh, motivation.
I do not like to say this.
Let's just say Capitol Circle and Appalachia Parkway.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because when I'm on the radio on Thursday, I had a young lady stop me. She was like, "Hey, you're Coach Kel because you're located right next to Dairy Queen."
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they got salads over there, right?
Man.
Let's not. So
Talk about your facility, Kings and Queens Fitness. How long y'all been open in business?
Man.
What you specialize in? The direction where you want to go? Let's take it one at a time. So let's talk about the facility.
Kings and Queens Fitness, man, it's an open gym, right?
Okay.
Where we cater to group fitness classes.
Okay.
I love the working class people, right? So for the ones that work in early mornings, have a long day, we cater to those guys, right?
Okay.
To those clients. So they come in 5 o'clock in the morning and they getting their workout in, right?
Okay.
So workout's like 45 minutes to an hour, then they getting up out because they have to go to work.
They do.
We also do individual training, right?
Okay.
So for the ones that don't love a big crowd, we like individual training.
Isn't that you?
That's me.
Okay.
All day.
Yeah.
All day.
Hey, Coach, next time she in here, work out.
Say less.
Coach, let me tell you, Coach, you got 200 and don't let me have to travel. Let me tell you, I better be up in that gym with the workout. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's gonna find us overseas.
Called No Days Off.
Yeah, it's no days off.
Go out of town. I'm like, look, do they have a workout facility? Please let me know. I need pictures, I need videos of the facility, and you about to get a whole workout routine.
Oh,
And that's what makes him different from everybody else.
I have to give a shout out to a few people because literally they're the ones that led me your way.
Yeah,
you know, you have LaShawn who led us your way.
That's it.
Ivy, who's the vice president of Five Star Bank. She's a member here. I'm like, Ivy, what you wearing today? She's like, girl, I have all my colors picked out. And then Shanna Poole, who also does a lot for our community and our youth too. So thank you for providing that space for us because actually we are entrepreneurs as well, you know, in our own right. So thank you for that.
You know, I love to create a welcoming atmosphere.
Okay.
Right? So when you come inside the gym, it's like, man, I feel good being here.
Yeah.
Right? So I want everyone to feed off my energy. I want everyone to feed off all the coaches' energy. Right?
Yeah.
So we like, man, I'm glad that I came here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Coach.
And your relationship, you mentioned other coaches, that it's such a dynamic relationship that y'all have because you all work together, right?
Yeah.
All the coaches in this city, you have formed something. What was it called?
So the Tallahassee Trainers.
There you go, Tallahassee Trainers.
Man,
Yep.
I'm glad you said that. So, quick story.
Okay.
So I developed the Tallahassee Trainers by seeing what they did in Atlanta.
Okay.
Right? I saw how all the trainers came together in the community and did something immaculate.
Okay.
So I was like, look, if they can do it there,
we can do it here.
So I reached out to all the different trainers, man, and when they responded back, hey, let's do it. Man, we got in the community and we host fitness events, free fitness events.
Right.
Just to let people know, hey, you don't have to be scared of different workouts. You can actually come and have a good time.
Yeah, I remember the first time you all launched the nonprofit. It was at the Tallahassee Mall, the old Tallahassee Mall.
Okay.
What is it called now? The
Center of Tallahassee, something like that.
So basically, where those barn doors is, you all had a huge, like that was y'all's debut, and I'll never forget. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, every person that is into fitness was here together.
We want everyone to know that you can have fun.
Yes.
You can really enjoy yourself working out, right?
Yeah.
And you're able to take care of your body during the same exact time, during the same time, right?
Yeah.
So being able to go to certain fitness events and you're like, man, you can party, you can dance, you have a good time. That's what it's all about.
All right, Coach, you had an event last weekend, right? Can you tell us a little bit about your event, the success of it?
So this event, the men's mental health event, it was a huge success.
Okay.
We had so many guys come out.
Wow.
We created that safe space and they really loved it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What are y'all doing with the males when you're there talking about some of the things?
Man, so we talk about everything from finances to grief, like just business.
Okay.
What we deal with on an everyday regular basis.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And is that through y'all's nonprofit?
Oh yeah, yes it is.
Okay.
It's through our nonprofit, Tallahassee Trainers Foundation.
Okay. Please let us know how we can support in the future when you have events or the chamber. We'd love to come out with our team, be a part. I know I'm not invited, y'all.
But I am.
Definitely. If you want to check us out, please reach out to the Tallahassee Trainers Foundation.
Okay.
You can always email us, TallahasseeTrainersFoundation@gmail.com.
Okay.
And we definitely can help you out. That's what it's all about.
All right. Coach, tell us about when we think about expansion and entrepreneurship.
Yeah, what's next?
How did you envision this? Because it is difficult to get your own space. How did you envision that you would even be here?
Man, it's God.
Yes.
One thing, my first building was like 900 something square feet, right? And I'm like, hey, I want to go bigger. I want to go
You
bigger.
want to scale,
right?
Scale your business. Okay.
It's all about growth, right?
Okay.
So out of the blue, I got this phone call. Hey, Coach Kel, are you still looking for a building? I'm like, yeah. We have one down the road, 4,000 square feet. Where we at now.
Okay.
I came in. It's on Front Street. Right? Everyone can pass by.
It is on Front Street.
Exactly where we located. I was like, man, this is a blessing God dropped right in my lap.
Wow. And sometimes you have to be obedient.
Correct.
But also for the entrepreneurs out there, you have to have some type of capital ready to make that move when you are ready.
Yeah.
So it's important, like as entrepreneurs too, that we have something tucked away, especially in today's climate. You know, there's a lot that's about to happen over the next 2.5 years, 3 years, things that are going to last for the next 15 to 20 years. So we need to start tucking our monies away and putting it in places so when we're ready to make that move,
we're in good position.
Have access to be able to make it.
Correct.
Well, Coach Kel, thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah.
Thank you for what you do in our community. Thank you for keeping everybody healthy, everything moving. Beautiful facilities out here. If you want to come join them, like he said, Appalachian Parkway, Capitol Circle. I'm not going to say Dairy Queen. I'm going to say Appalachian Capitol Circle. And you know what? Look for the big tires out front, too. The big tractor tires, that's where he's at, all right? Before we get up out of here, thank you, like I said again.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Coach, for allowing us in your space.
Yes, thank you.
We got one more thing left
to do, right?
We got
one more thing to do before we go.
Okay.
Can we get a welcome to the sweet life?
Welcome to the sweet life.
Welcome to the sweet life.